Hi, my name is Ceci Lopez. I'm a sophomore pre-nursing student and I'm from the Woodlands, Texas. So I ride for a few different reasons, but my main reason is my sister. She was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia in 2009 in January. And for the next 9 months she endured 3 rounds of chemo, a bone marrow transplant actually from my mom. And unfortunately she passed away from leukemia in October. But you know, I ride for her spirit and for the hope she gave so many people throughout her journey. You know, she kind of chose to look at her disease more as a blessing, as a way to help other people with the same disease that she had. She would go to other rooms of the newly diagnosed patients and talk to them and give them advice and let them know that they weren't alone in the fight. And I think my sister embodies a lot of what Texas 4000 strives to be. You know, we have our 3 pillars. We have hope, knowledge, and charity. And you know, my sister was all about giving back, and you know, she liked to let the kids and the families know like what was kind of coming ahead. But she also gave them hope. You know, hope that whatever happens, it was going to be okay. And I think my sister carried that throughout her whole journey, even until her last days. And so, you know, I don't think there's any other way that, any better way that I could remember her than to do this ride. So I ride for her, and I also ride for a lot of these other boys and girls that I met at Texas Children's after my sister passed away. I got to know them, Rosa, Preston, Bucky, Devin, to name more, Blake, and you know, they touched my heart, and I will take them with me to Alaska, and I can't wait to ride for them. So I heard about Texas 4000, I think my senior year. Bucky was a patient actually at the same time as my sister. He was a senior at Straight Jesuit, and he had bone cancer in his arm. And he ended up graduating, and he went to UT, and I heard about this bike ride he was doing, and he was doing it in honor of my sister. And I know they weren't super close, and I was just so moved that he was taking, you know, her spirit and, you know, her memory to Alaska. And you know, I was just so touched that someone who, you know, wasn't best friends with her would do something that incredible. And so I started talking to him about it, and we knew his family pretty well, so we followed him when he rode a few years ago. And once I decided to go to UT, I realized, you know, things are meant to be, and you know, I definitely should join Texas 4000. So I thank Bucky for inspiring me to join Texas 4000. So my favorite memory so far of my Texas 4000 experience has been actually yesterday. It was the 50-mile test, and I rode with my 2 friends, Elon and Kara. And I really didn't know what to expect at first. We had ridden McKinney before. We did 46 last week, but there was like a headwind, and you know, I was kind of discouraged. My legs hurt really bad. But riding it with Kara and Elon was probably the best ride I've ever had. It was like 75 degrees. I mean, it was just incredible weather with incredible people. We had such a great time. I mean, we finished in like 4 hours and 10 minutes, and I mean, it didn't even feel like it was an exercise. It just felt like we were all hanging out. We like sang game songs like on the ride and just told stories. And it was just a very kind of like the moment that like we're doing this. We're back into Alaska. And you know, I couldn't have asked for a better day with better people, and I just can't wait for more incredible rides like that.